Kuma, and Geese. They're adorable. Don't worry, they're just gonna. So they're just gonna duke it out and just play. I think AK plays Akuma. Doujin can play the whole cast. Even King of Fighter characters, Doujin can play. All right. Aw, thank you, Mad Ratchet. I appreciate you, buddy. I met so many amazing fans last weekend, and thank you to everybody that was there to visit Rev Major, to visit me, to visit Daigo, to all the amazing fans. I love you guys for that, you know? And you guys are the reason why the FGC is remarkable. Yeah, thank you, Mad Ratchet. Hey Pika, how are you? Yeah, so they're showing me how to play 2D characters in a 3D game, right? So Akuma in this game, he's kind of like he has the same, he's like a clone of a Street Fighter 4 version of Akuma. He has all these amazing movesets, but he has to follow the Tekken rules, or the mechanics of the Tekken game, right? So they have like wall splats, you know, all these amazing things. But Akuma kind of has his own unique mechanic as well, because he builds meter and has meter. He has FADCs, which you can cancel. He has a focus attack. But instead of actually getting gray health, since in Tekken they don't have gray health, you actually lose health as if you're getting hit. But you don't get hit stun from it. You know, there's no hit advantage or anything like that. So you can use it like kind of like it's kind of like a more active parry in a sense, you know, to the 2D audience that does not play Tekken, you know, that's kind of like how I would describe it, you know. Don't worry. Yeah, and they also have fireballs in this game for these characters, you know, but they're not as effective in the 2D game because you can sidestep and you can do other things. You see how like Akuma teleported? And AK getting bodied. Hey, what's up, Dennis? Hi. Nice. Rev Major was really hype. Boy, Lurker. So, this Geese Howard costume, he's like the pulang manok. Oh, yo, manok na pula, I'm sorry. Yes. So, because he has like chicken feathers. Are those chicken feathers? Or peacock? I don't know what kind of feathers are those, guys. It's good, sir. Please tell Doujin. It's good. Please tell Doujin I need that AMK shirt. If PlayBook doesn't have any more. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, these guys are competing in like, I don't know, about 3 to 4 tournaments. I get 4 tournaments per week because they are representing Laos Auto Group, PlayBook Esports Internationals, which is a ongoing league here in the Philippines, an esports league. You know, it caters to a lot of different games. And they're also going to be representing the Philippines in Asian SEA Games this coming end of the year. So these guys have been so active training. They have a complete schedule when it comes to training. They got their coach, Mr. Ron Muyot. The coach is right here. What's up, coach? He's been giving them their schedule and stuff, you know. So these guys, yeah, you know, these guys, they come in today. They're asking me about how am I gonna go swimming? You know what I mean? I said, swimming where? You know, but then, I thought he was talking about like swimming in other things. But then, as being an athlete, esports athlete, you know, they take care of their bodies. They work out. You know, they got their fitness, everything figured out. Yeah. So they have to do like their usual workouts, you know. So like being great in fighting games, you can be great with not working out, but working out or like having a healthy body can just make you feel good, so you end up playing good. And a healthy body will give you a healthy mind as well. So sure, there's always going to be exceptions to the rule, because I've done it without working out and being unhealthy, and I've done it also being healthy as well. So that's just my experience. But I would want, you know, these guys to be really healthy because they're still young. And you understand, these two guys just wins everything here in the Philippines. And when they go outside and travel, they actually place really, really high. You know, you guys know AK. You know, he's been the destroyer. What is that called? The yellow. Oh, the yellow peacock. What's that in Tagalog? What's the yellow peacock in Tagalog? What's peacock in Tagalog? It's like the bird. Yeah. Yeah, but these guys been on it, been training since 12. And they haven't had a break. They've been really wanting to get this gold medal for the Philippines. Shoutouts to the Cebu team for believing in these guys, and all the Tekken players in the country that believe that they will, you know, that these two guys are gonna get the gold medal. Yeah. Pabo is a duck, right? Oh shit. What's Pabo? Pabo is turkey. That's not a peacock, bruh. Okay? Pabo is turkey. That's the one that you eat on Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like the feather. What? Peacock. What? What is that? Peacock. By the way, also, if you guys are an aspiring pro gamer and you guys wanna, or you guys are a pro gamer and having problems with your game, also try to have fun during your training sessions. It doesn't always have to be very strict and very serious. You just need to follow the schedule. Try to have fun, smile, enjoy your time. You guys are playing a video game. I want you guys to enjoy it because, you know, have you ever guys been to a class at school, right? And you absolutely enjoy your class going to school. You end up learning more. Like, for instance, if you like your teacher's mad cute, right? I want to go to class every day. It's kind of like that, right? So I want these guys to enjoy. If you guys are aspiring pro gamer or actually are currently a pro gamer but not doing well or something, and you want to change something about your training regimen, have fun, enjoy your time. You know, if you're playing a video game, have fun. Just have fun. I just want to see Akuma win something because I used to main him. Just kidding. Yeah, you know, I try to have fun, do a lot of jokes, you know, and because I want these guys, because they're always gonna be pressured when they go on a stage, which is 4 times a week. They're pressured to go all the time on the stage on TV, and now they're gonna represent the country. So and now there's like so many tournaments. You're gonna go to Tokyo, everything, and they're always gonna be on stage, right? So I want them to relax and at the same time actually enjoy their session and practice and still develop little things, little skill set that they can use once they go to the stage. According to Google, it's Pavo Real. I don't know. Don't worry about that, okay? I'm past the turkey stage. Let's just call him a yellow chicken. Oh, wait, that's still English. Never mind. Dilaw manok. Manok na dilaw. Are you gonna win a game? Just kidding. You wanna give them some pressure, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you want them to have fun and absorb information. So if you notice, AK has been playing Akuma on the Nationals. If you guys watched Nationals yesterday, he bust his Akuma out and he won. And he tried to play Lars, which I did not understand. I thought it was Doujin playing Lars, but then I realized he was playing his son. So, do you know that Adrian, guys, that's his real IGN is AK son. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Okay, Adrian, don't get mad at me, okay? You know I love you. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. This is CVS 2. And, you know, these pro gamers, these Tekken pro gamers like AK and Doujin has had a very full schedule, and it all revolves around media and Tekken. For the last, I would say, 6 months, they've had a full schedule, like 5 times a week. They're doing everything gaming related, media, gaming and media, you know, all the media, everything, competing, training. Yeah, so Tekken has been so good to these guys, you know, and also to all the community as well. Also, we're gonna be inviting some players to train with these guys as well, regularly. I believe we might get a Korean or somebody in America to help them train for the Asia SEA Games. So we're probably gonna bring a couple of potential pro gamers as well to help them. That's not a threat. That's not from Southeast Asia. You know, we want to get low high. You know, we want to get like Daigo. That's kidding. He doesn't know how to play Tekken. But yeah, I'm learning Tekken. Like for the management side, it's not necessarily mean for like to compete, you know. You will know your place. Yeah, so if you notice, these two guys, they're kind of like they're starting to get sick of one another, you know what I mean? Because they see each other all the time. That's why you guys see them having fun, because that's the best way to learn. I love it. I love it. Oh. Yes, they were, Dr. Jimmy. I really hope Jimmy J Tran goes to Rev Major next year. Yes, same. I love Jimmy J. You know, he's like the NorCal hero for Tekken, him and Bronson Tran. So I would love to see him in the Philippines and compete. He's easily the best Brian in the world as well. And everybody in Tekken loves him, basically. Like, who does not love Jimmy Tran? Right? Who doesn't love Jimmy Tran? I love Jimmy. I love Bronson. What is this stream for? Before FGC Fridays, we want to just do some content that we can stream out. You know, more videos of Tekken, you know, of like certain top players playing each other, like on a regular basis. So we've done this in a couple weeks, 2 weeks ago, and we just want to keep doing it because these are the things that we just love to have more videos of these amazing guys out there. That's all. Just to answer your question, Joshua. What do you guys think about Jack 7 in this game? If you the Tekken guys there, do you guys like his play style? Do you guys find him strong? Do you guys find him weak? Or do you guys find him boring? Do you guys find him lame or exciting? I would like to know, guys. You know, I would like to know the Tekken fans out there. What do you guys think? Happy birthday, Joshua. Thanks for watching. By the way, don't forget to share the link. Don't forget it, you know. We would love to have more viewers in 2 different platforms. What the hell? What the hell? That's like Eric! Dude, did you guys see that demon? That was like Eric's demon. Yeah. Oh, I see. Yes, right? Isn't this amazing? Like to see Akuma versus Geese in Tekken. It's crazy, right? Shoutouts to Bandai Namco actually for giving the fans an opportunity to actually witness this, you know, from different platforms. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that's a combo. That combo is like really, really sick. I felt like he could have optimized that better, right? You know, one thing I love about Tekken players, or Tekken in general, is just how to gauge spacing and to make decisions based on where you're at. Or, you know, it's very complex because you also have to keep in mind where you're at by the wall, or just different stages as well. Who is like the size of the stage? You have to optimize your combat based on the situation, and also like certain things like is you have side steps as well. So your understanding of spacing has to be a little bit more complex, right, compared to 2D games, because there's more options to do. I'm not saying like 3D is harder than 2D. I'm just saying they're just really different, and there's other areas that 2D is probably more complex as well, because we have jump-ins you have to worry about. You have to worry about like 15 frame dashes. Then you have to worry about those, you know. You have to worry about EX-DPs or DPs in general, you know. So there's other areas as well that makes 2D complex, but it doesn't mean it's harder than 3D. They're just really different. And both of them require a lot of skill, so I respect both kinds of fighting games. It's kind of like Smash. Smash 2D, really different from all the 2D games or 3D games, but it doesn't mean it's easier than any other fighting game as well, or harder, right? It's just different. So it takes a lot of skill to play Smash, and I respect all the Smash players out there, you know. I love that they continue to support their game and they love their game. Yeah, frame knowledge isn't everything. It's any fighting game. I promise you that. Like my knowledge of frame data is so much, and there's also Street Fighter players that don't know anything about frame data, and they can still win, right? It's kind of same thing in Tekken. Like if you notice, Doujin actually knows so much about the game, like as far as like frame data and everything is concerned, but AK knows a few frame data based on his characters and some of the matchups that he knows, but he's mostly very, very strong with his instinct, right, and his reaction. That's kind of like how he makes up for it. Still young, he's like 18, so he's not really frame eccentric like that, you know, but his in-game IQ is really high that he gets by with it, you know. I'm encouraging him to learn frame data like Doujin, because Doujin, like, to have a longer career in fighting games, you want to be able to be versatile when it comes to actually learning it. You don't want to just, also when winning or losing, for instance, like, you don't want to just be winning because you're young, because you have reactions. You have reactions, and your game IQ is really high, right? You also want to be versatile, like, you can you know frame data. You know all the little things, the little minute details, the little nuances, because you know the frame data. You know these things. So most of the time, this is what happens, right? When you get put in a situation, you have to think and make a decision based on like say if you don't know frame data and I put you in a situation, you have to think about the decision, right? You have to make a decision. You have to think. If you know frame data, you just do it, because it's gonna be all automatic. You call so when you have frame data, you can have automatic decisions most of the time. Sure, there will be times that you have to use your heart to clutch it out, but I'm saying if you have frame data, you can start making automatic decisions. That will be the most optimal for that situation. I'm saying you're gonna play like a robot, because that's not good. But I'm saying most of the time, you don't have to like, oh, is this safe? Is this punishable? Oh, you know it's a punish. Oh, can I be punished with this? Like you just know. You know, okay, I'm gonna do this. I know I'm gonna be punished because it's minus 13, but my reward is really high. You would know these things. If you have frame data, then you can play a bunch of like different characters. You can play this. So that applies in almost any fighting game. And I suggest someday, if you guys ever take some time, like practice learning frame data. Practice learning the game in that sense. Learn the game by the numbers, and also play the game to how it is. And eventually, you know, you're gonna be smarter. You're gonna be a smarter individual, and you're gonna be able to play all fighting games. You know, because you're gonna get smarter. If you learn frame data, you're gonna get smarter. And while you were also working your fundamentals, you guys start noticing, oh, this is why I was dying, because I didn't know these things. And these are really, really important things. Yeah, some always just go visual instinct, and that's okay. That's okay. But I'm saying long-term wise, you want to be very, very knowledgeable, because after this, right? You want to have a longer career in fighting games. You want to be a longer pro like this. You want to be able to, like, for instance, like Justin, Wong, Daigo, all these guys, Takedo, they didn't learn frame data early on in their career because they're naturally very, very talented in fighting games. You know, those guys are those guys are the goats. So they didn't learn frame data early on, right? They're like Ricky Ortiz, for example. They didn't learn frame data. They're just very, very good instinctually, right? But then after a while, since they played a lot of fighting games, in order to extend or have a very long career, they learned frame data along the way. So they also adapted to the new ways of learning a fighting game. So what happened with me when I was young, I never had to learn frame data as well. You know, I was pretty good in all the games that I play. Any game that I play, I was really good. But then I played, but then I learned frame data, and I got really, really smarter along the way. And that has made me make better decisions in the game, because you will just know which one is which. After that, then you're gonna add your own flavor. So it's not the end all be all. Okay, if you know frame data, you're gonna be great. No, but it gives you a tool. It gives you a tool that you can use all the time. And now you can start assess your situation. You can start like learning different things about a fighting game. Like, oh, this is why I was losing before, because I kept contesting in this spot. Oh, that's so. Oh, so if I did a back row for this for here, he could still meaty me. So I'm like about like -3 or -4, etc. Whatever. So, and then I keep trying to mash down 1 or standing 1, whatever. And then I keep dying. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm not really advantageous in this spot. Like the only time I get to hit him in my down 1 while I was -4 is because he went for a greedy option. He went for you know, a very slow mid, for instance, or hell street, for instance, something like that. A 15 frame something. I was able to interrupt. You know, kind of like that. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Like, but that applies on like all fighting games. And these are some things like I shared to these kids. I want them to be smarter. Pro gamers. It wouldn't hurt you if you have more information. More knowledge, the better. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Knowledge is power, you know? So the more knowledge you have overall, the better it is. It will benefit you in the long run. He was already looking at me. He was like, did you see that combo? Did you see that combo? So basically what they're playing for is like every time they play, who's gonna be the team captain for the day. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. I love you guys. Miss y'all. Oh! He did a Marvel combo! He did a Marvel combo. Did you guys see that? I want you guys to clip that. Send it to me on Twitter. I want to see that again. Don't worry about it. See? Did you see that? Did you see that mentality that he has? Like, don't post it because that's not the optimal combo. This is the reason why they're champions, okay? Because they have that mentality, and that's why I really love these two guys. You know, even though they're having fun and training, they're still trying to perfect their craft. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about them, and they're really, really special. Is this gonna be on YouTube? This is some godlike speech. How about godlike gameplay? Okay, it's always gonna be on Twitch, so you can go rewatch it. It's all gonna be my past broadcast, you know. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about fighting games, ask your boy. No, I've had so many pupils, so many students. Let me tell you something, guys. That I really had, like, at one point I had like 14 students, paying students. Okay, like that's per the hour, by the way. So I had different sessions with these guys, and I could tell why they suck. And I was honest with them. This is the reason why you suck. And I have to tell them that. Sometimes I tell them, like, this is the reason why you're just the same level, you're plateaued. And I can tell them that. You know? I told them, like, if you have a good coach or a good trainer, the trainer can only take you so far. I can only take you to your max potential. But in order for you to be a top 20 player in the world of something, you need to have something special also within you. Like, you need to be special. Like, and that's like, and you have to find that. You gotta show me what you have, and so I can take you to, you know, the deeper streets, you know, of rankings. But I'm saying that's kind of like how it is. I know why certain plays suck. It's really, really simple to assess, to assess their skill set and their talent. It takes like literally a day or two. But yeah. And you target certain things with their flaws, and you work on their flaws. And you be honest with them, so you help them. So that's a tricky part, because it's like this, okay? Just say somebody has potential, right? They say somebody has potential, right? They say somebody has potential. And you want to know his game IQ or something. It's tricky, because you want, in order for you to actually get to the answer that you want to potential, he needs to get to a, I would say, the entry level first. So if he's not entry level yet, that means he's just not proficient yet. Or he's just not like, it's still like a newbie or a beginner. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everybody that just touched a controller for the first time, you would not know if they have potential or not, they have game IQ. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they, first of all, they need to be at least like an intermediate. After intermediate, like, you're gonna know whether they have potential or not, how fast they get there. But also, even if they got there very slow, it doesn't mean that their game IQ is very slow. It's very low. That means they're just learned differently. So you need to find the right way to communicate to them the information that you want them to absorb. And every single person that I've trained or I've met or that I played with, that, or a pro, whatever it is, all of my training partners in the past, everybody learns differently. I promise you that. Every single person. Like, I don't know if you guys have met some people like this, right? You know, like, you have a muscle memory problem. like, let's say if I tell you, why you keep doing that move over there? You know, why you keep, let's say for instance, why you keep jumping there in that spot after, let's say you block 2 fireballs and I whiff a jab and then you jump. Why you jump there all the time? And then they're like, oh, it's a habit of mine. I like to jump there. You know, that's your muscle memory habit, right? So what I have is what I can, most pro gamers, what they can do, if my coach or my teammates tells me, why you keep jumping there? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I can stop already that dead on, but somebody just needs to point that out, that I was doing something too much, and because I got to that level already. But I'm saying is, you have to help them cross that bridge first. As soon as you cross that bridge, get them to the intermediate level, then that's when the time that I can assess them. If they're still a very early beginner, you can't really properly assess them because it wouldn't be fair for them. Do you understand? So they need to at least understand fighting games in general, like in a very, I would say in the entry level point at least, and then that's how you can assess. And then when you assess, everybody has problems, I have problems, then you can start targeting different aspects of their game that you can fix. Also, the reason why we also keep all these videos recorded, because every single video that these guys have, we record it, and then we assess that. We break it down to the T. You know, we want to know why did you lose that round? No. It's because, like, you need to watch your losses. That's what you need to do. Why did you lose? For instance, I say, well, just watch this match. Okay. There's a, yeah, swept. Okay, whatever. That's not, we don't know yet. I need to watch a close round so we can see. Okay. I already know why he lost here. If Akuma loses, we know what happens. Oh my god, he did it again. No, it's really close. Okay, you know why Akuma lost there? You know, like we did the wall rising 2 and then he cancels the demon flip and then he got sidestepped, right? And that's because he went for a very risky move that you will get high punished. Like a very, it's like it's like a high risk, low reward move. And that's how he lost in that situation. Like, so I didn't pay attention to the other details. How he got to the position of losing, that's the one that I paid attention to. So I'm not saying like I'm just targeting this round, but I'm saying like in everything in fighting games, that's how I think. Like, it's like, how do you lose? Oh, because you jumped too much, and then the time that you jump, he anti-aired you, and then you got knocked down. He takes you to the corner and makes you block a 50-50, and you didn't block the 50-50, right? And that's why you lost all your life. Okay, so that's why you lose the round. I don't look at it like, okay, well, I lost because I didn't block the 50-50. No, you lost because you jumped. When you jump there, you got knocked down, and he took you to the corner instantly. Okay, and that's why he got his advantageous position. That's why he killed you for it. Him getting the 50-50 that's the reward for you jumping and getting knocked down. That's his reward, and that's your punish for that. So don't blame it on, because if you blame it on, I didn't block the 50-50, oh yada yada, that means you're not blaming your actions. You're blaming somebody else, right? You're blaming anything else but you, and you need to learn how to blame yourself in order for you to improve. Yes. Hi. Who is, in your opinion, the top 3 most overrated Marvel player? I believe KBR is very overrated. And other guys, I don't know. I think KBR is very overrated. But he also is one of the greatest fighting game champions of Marvel 3 as well. But in my opinion, it's overrated, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think like my knowledge in fighting games applies to all the games, and the difference between me and most pro gamers is that I can explain exactly what the fuck is going on. Because I'm very outspoken, you know. I wanted to know things, and then I wanted to know why certain things work and why you lost, why he won, you know, like these things. Talking about just a general knowledge of fighting games in general, you know, and those are the things that I wanted to learn or teach people in this generation, right? And you know what's crazy is that any fighting game that I play from the start, I always excel fast compared to most people, you know. I'm sure there's other fighting gamers who probably excel faster than me. Maybe a few, maybe Justin. Who else excels faster than me in fighting games? I learn fast. I don't know. Martin is pretty fast also learning fighting games as well. Like Martin, Justin, Taquito. Flo is really fast. I'm just naming a few guys top of my head. Sonic Fox. Well, Punk is very talented as well. Yeah. He's getting bodied. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. They're just. You know what? You know what happened here? Is the yellow chicken costume. That's really funny. Yeah, I love it when you were doing the tatsu in the corner. That's really funny. Yeah. These guys been playing the whole week. They're showing different things, and we're creating content, you know. And we just want to do this quite regular, you know. Hey, are you guys going PlayBook right now? What do you mean? I'm in PlayBook. We're at PlayBook. KO. Round 2. Fight. So what I learned, what to learn when doing lab, and what to learn when doing casuals. Okay, pretty simple. When you go to the lab, I practice situations that my opponent, I don't know how it works in Tekken, but in other fighting games, when I go to the lab, I practice like my almost optimal combos on different situations. Loose conversions, like big combo starters, say, you know, not from a light, you know, I got it from the big counter hit launcher or whatever, right? I practice the best possible combo optimals for that situation. Also, I also practice like the nastiest mix-ups that my opponents put me into, or the situations that they put me into, and then I try to figure out what's the best possible option that I have to escape that situation. Okay. So I practice the offense and defense. So defense is what I practice most of the time, like for instance the escaping, or how, you know, what are the best possible scenarios that I have here, you know? Math-wise, right? They have a 33% chance of blocking this. They have a 33% of getting out of the situation if I back tech here, or if I just quick rise here, you know, kind of like that. I want to know these little things, little minute details, right? And then what do you learn from casuals? I learn in casuals if my mix-ups are working, or how people react if I put them in a very tough defensive spot as well. How do they respond in if I do a sequence, a string sequence? Do they tend to duck? Do they tend to crouch or duck the fourth hit of a string, for instance? Is there something I can do to bait it out or to fake it so I can do a mid? Kind of like that. I'm talking about like in Street Fighter in general, but I'm trying to just like reword it in a Tekken sense, I guess. You know, maybe some Tekken fans it probably doesn't make sense to you guys, but I'm trying to reword it in that way. No, I am not. I am a brand ambassador of PlayBook. Yeah, so brand ambassador PlayBook. But yeah, yeah, they're done playing right now. By the way, don't worry, guys. We are gonna be playing more Tekken later on because FGC Fridays. We're gonna have a lot of people here today. Yeah, but